Hey, Evie. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, are you here?
I'm here. Um, just put time on the clock, so I'm guessing 12 minutes from now.
So about 6:56 to 6:44.
6:56. Yeah, 6:56. Start intro.
Okay.
Hey, thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. 4 minutes till intro.
Thank you.
Five, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome one, welcome all. We are in the cave in Carlsbad, where your Hobbs Lady Eagles, 18-7 on the season, 5-0 in district play, are taking on the Cavemen, or the Cave Girls in this case. of Carlsbad. They are 20-5 on the season, 4-1 in district play. And this one is the shebangus for all the marbles because winner of this one is district champs. Lady Eagles have already earned themselves at least a share of it. Carlsbad can earn a share with a win, or the Lady Eagles can win out and just absolutely rule the district schedule by going 6-0. Lady Eagles had just about a week off here, played last Friday, and in that game they did defeat Clovis 59-28. They did pick up wins over Roswell 65-14, win over Goddard 63-26, and that was the game before that was against this Carlsbad squad, and they did come away with a 31-point victory, 51-20. This Carlsbad squad playing at home was going to be gung-ho for sure, and 20-5 on the season. They are no slouches at all, 4-1 in district play. They did pick up a win in their most previous game against Roswell, and that was not a barn burner to say the least. It was a 28-25 win. This Carlsbad team likes to slow it down, and they do so with amazing fashion. The only team that scored in district play over 40 points against them has been the Lady Eagles. And I actually checked that. I'm looking back through the schedule. I don't see anybody in the district schedule that has scored over 40 points against them except for the Lady Eagles. They picked up wins 36-23 against Roswell, the 28-19 win against Clovis, and they beat Clovis previously 29-22. So it's going to be a mesh of styles today as you see the press, the 2-2-1 press from the Lady Eagles, the deny press from the Lady Eagles, and you see the Carlsbad Cave Girls trying to slow it down, pack it in with the zone, and basically hold the ball on offense and save it for the big shots. Of course, it's going to be size versus speed. Lady Cavemen do have quite a few of these Cave Girls that are over 6 foot, and Lady Eagles, of course, top out at 6 foot. So this contrast of styles is going to come into play tonight. And, you know, we've seen it once. We saw a 31-point victory, but this is kind of a trap here. We're at their place. It's going to be a different environment. And believe you me, this crowd's going to fill out, and it's going to be loud tonight. Lady Eagles trying to improve on their rank. Coming into this game, they are third in Class 5A. And it's one of those things that, you know, they were the preseason favorites to go all the way, but after losing Wisdom Anthony, had to find themselves, and they've done so. You know, they had 4 straight losses right after losing Anthony, and since then have been absolutely dominant, and especially as of late, you know, the current win streak stretches all the way back to January 4th against Tascosa and Amarillo. They've picked up wins against Cruces, Artesia, Roswell, Clovis, Carlsbad, Goddard, Roswell again, Clovis again, and then playing tonight. And so that is 8 straight wins coming into this game, and they're looking to try to, you know, get to host a home game for the playoffs. And so it's in their hands tonight. It's going to be a barn burner of a game. We'll come back and talk about that and more. We're going to go ahead and take a 3-minute break. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com. 3 minutes, please.
10, 5, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to Carlsbad as both teams finishing up with their warm-ups. Carlsbad's actually off the floor and talking about things in the locker room, and the Lady Eagles taking the last few second shots. Lady Eagles with a 5-0 record through district has just been steamrolling people as of late, and this is a pretty deep team, and I really can't say enough about the progress that this freshman group has made this year. They have improved so much, and of course, they have a nice leader in senior Erilyn Hall, very streaky shooter, but seems to hit them when we need them. And that's the kind of player you want as a senior with that kind of leadership and everything else. I think tonight's game is going to be about whether we can set the pace and force Carlsbad to get up and down the floor with us. If they can force Carlsbad into making all of those plays and everything else, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them to set back in the zone. Certainly don't think that this is going to be one of those games where you see a score such as 18-16 as one of Carlsbad's previous wins was. Lady Eagles did put up 51 on both teams coming out for the national anthems. We'll take a break too. We'll be back in a minute and a half. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
You're clear.
Minute and a half.
Thirty. $15.
Add 30 more, please.
Okay. $30. $15. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to Carlsbad. Both teams getting up for introductions here as we're about to get the game underway. Lady Eagles wearing their Rhodey blacks today. They have the gold enumeration, the gold lettering, nice little gold stripe along the side and along the waist, and of course the black and white shoes for the Lady Eagles tonight. Carlsbad's going to be in their home white jerseys, and they'll have the blue enumeration, of course the blue lining as well. Lady Eagles starting five tonight: Brett Clay, Erilyn Hall. Looks like Joseph is in there, Nia Joseph as well. Bren Hargrove and Brett Clay as well, rounding out the starting lineup for the Lady Eagles with Kendall Cunningham manning the post. This squad's been the staple for most of the season. Had a couple of games where a couple of people had been inserted into the lineup, but has been pretty stable for most of the season. And really, you've seen a lot of progress from the squad. Shooting's improved. Got some great bench play coming off the bench from Nakaya Mojica and Jayla David as well. And the team top seven, is pretty solid. And the 8th player off the bench, Caroline Saez, that gives you good solid minutes as well and a great shooter. Carlsbad's going to feature some heights tonight. Several girls posting 6'3", 6'4" heights in there. And they're really trying to hype it up. They got the music going. They got the announcers trying to pump it up with all the cheerleaders on the floor, trying to make this game pretty exciting. But to be honest, you're looking at the crowd. I really think the Hobbs crowd actually outnumbers the Carlsbad crowd tonight. So one thing about the Hobbs Lady Eagles is they do travel well, and they do have quite a few on the floor tonight here to cheer on that squad. 3-man crew refereeing the game tonight, as always within district play, and I believe the 3-man crew is out of Roswell this evening. Lady Eagles here with the district title on the line, really look pumped up and look really focused. And I think this is a squad that wants to do some damage in the state tournament this year. I think that they feel they are one of the top 2 teams in the state. And I think they feel kind of slighted by that number 3 ranking, but want to do something about it, and they're going to have to do it by playing good basketball. We'll take one last break here, and then we'll start up with the action. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
Here, Claire.
1 minute, please.
Hey, Brian, you're still pretty low on the stream.
Say again, please, Evie.
Your volume's good on the radio, but on the stream, your volume's way too low.
Okay, I'll turn it up all the way on here. I don't think it really, I think it comes through together, but I'll do what I can, see if I can move it up. What do we got left? How much time do we have? Welcome back as the tip goes to the Lady Eagles. Brent Hargrove brings it across the timeline. Into the right wing to Erlen Hall. Back flip side to Brett Clay. Clay back to Hargrove. Hargrove working against the 2-3 zone. Here's Kendall Cunningham looking over the top for Joseph. Joseph has it at the basket. Joseph scores it on the board with the first basket of the night. Anaya Joseph quickly becoming a factor in this game and drawing the foul. The 5'9" Joseph going up against the taller girls here from Carlsbad. Joseph, 3 dribbles, spins the ball up to the right hand, fires and misses. Rebounds loose, ran down by Erlen Hall in the corner, sets it up for Brett Clay. Lady Eagle offense has the ball again with a 2-0 lead. Here's Kendall Cunningham, free throw line, extended, takes a shot. Ball's loose, off the hands of Carlsbad on the line. She steps out of bounds, that'll be Lady Eagles basketball. So that turnover is going to give Lady Eagles a 3rd opportunity to be on offense here, and Carlsbad hadn't been across half court. Here's the inbounds from Hall to Cunningham. Cunningham, 1 dribble, looking for help. Kicks it out to Hargrove. Hargrove stutter step, tries to flip it over to Cunningham. Not there, stolen away by Elisa Bernal. Bernal hands it to Dugan. Dugan across the timeline, right side. They're looking underneath. Right hands it up and in. And a quick basket there for the Cave Girls, number 13, Marina Sepulveda with her first basket. Brett Clay, right wing, back to Hargrove, top of the key. Bounce pass to Cunningham. Cunningham back out to Hargrove. She wants a 3, fires off the iron, ball's loose, and is controlled by the Cave Girls. Right side across the timeline. Here comes Sepulveda. Sepulveda into the wing. Drops it underneath for Boatwright. Boatwright around the horn, right side Dugan. Dugan to Boatwright. She's going to flip it out top of the key. Long 3. Ball's up and good. And Carlsbad quickly with a 5-2 lead here as Alyssa Bernal hits the 3. Clay, right wing. Hargrove, top of the key to Cunningham. Cunningham, 1 dribble. She's going to scoop up and under. Cunningham fires it with the right hand. Cunningham drops it in. Hitting Cunningham's first basket of the night. She has 2. Carlsbad working against the press. Here comes Dugan across the timeline. Backdoor pass. Quick layup there as it goes to Bernal. She's now got 5, and it's 7-4 Carlsbad, but they're definitely playing at Hobbs' pace here. Hargrove into the corner, Anaya Joseph. Clay back to Hargrove, flips it to Cunningham. Right side, Brett Clay. Stutter step, looks for help, gets it from Hargrove. Top of the key, Hargrove with the left hand, flips it over their side to Erilyn Hall. Pump fakes, back it to Hargrove. Hargrove left wing, kicks it to Cunningham, looking for Joseph, not there. Cunningham's going to drive and then kick it out to Clay. Clay, left wing, Hargrove into the corner, Hall into Joseph. Joseph in the post, takes a shot, off the iron, ball's loose. Joseph with the rebound, she fades away from 8, and Joseph puts it in her 4th point of the night, and it's 7-6. Lady Eagles down by 1. Here comes Dugan. Dugan across the timeline, backdoors it to Boatwright, and Boatwright has the basket there. Boatwright with her first basket of the night, and Dugan with the assist. 9-6 Carlsbad leads, 5:14 on the clock. Cunningham, Clay's going to fake the drive, picks it up, and then dribbles off the line. That's going to go to Carlsbad. A little bit sloppy here for the Lady Eagles, and Coach wants to talk about the defense because they're giving up the center of the court. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take 30 seconds as well. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
You're clear and you fixed your volume, so it's good.
Okay, thank you. 30, please.
$15. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back. 9-6 Carlsbad leads. 5:08 here in the first. And the Lady Eagles setting up the press here against the Cave Girls. Now switching from the man-to-man press to a 2-2-1 zone press. Here's the inbound from the Cave Girls. It goes to Dugan, and she's going to hand it back out to Sepulveda. Along the left side, Sepulveda checked by Hall. Crisscross to Dugan right side. Dugan, top of the key, goes to Abby Dugan. Backdoor to Boatwright. Boatwright into the corner, Sepulveda. Check that. That is Bernal. He's got 5 so far for Carlsbad. Bernal in trouble. Right side, it goes to Alexa Dugan. Boatwright spins around in trouble. Hands it out to number 13, Sepulveda. Sepulveda has it knocked away by Erilyn Hall. Brett Clay on the rush. Clay goes backdoor to Cunningham. Cunningham up and over. Ball's loose on the air ball, and it's going to be controlled by Carlsbad. Here comes Dugan. Dugan being run down from behind as Hargrove hustles and ends up being out of bounds on Brett Clay. So Cave Girls will retain possession far side underneath the attacking basket. Alexa Dugan to inbound for the Cave Girls. She holds it above her 5'4" frame, kicks it into Sepulveda. Sepulveda with the right hand, up and in. Sepulveda with 4. It's 11-6 Carlsbad here. Hargrove across the timeline. Hargrove dribbles into the left hand, looking for Brett Clay. Nothing there. Offense isn't getting any movement yet. Right side Hall into the corner. Cunningham. Cunningham looking for Joseph. Finds her. Joseph spins. Middle of the lane. Joseph with the right hand has it partially blocked. Foul on the rebound. And I think this is going to go against Brett Clay, her first personal and the first team foul against these Lady Eagles. Jayla David quickly off the bench for Coach Carpenter, and she's going to come in and replace Kendall Cunningham. Lady Eagles setting up again, this time with the full court press, 2-2-1. Joseph tries to jump at it, spins it to the middle. Here's Dugan. Dugan across the middle. She slows it down, now working against a 2-3 zone. Dugan flips it left side. It's going to go into Abby Dugan. Dugan's going to find Sepulveda. Spins it all around. Sepulveda's going to take a jump shot at the free throw line. Boatwright comes down with the rebound. Top of the key, it's going to go to Alexa Dugan. Dugan right side. You can spin around into Sepulveda's hand. She's going to kick it out. Here's Bernal for 3. No good. Rebound's loose. Carlsbad comes down with it. Abby Dugan goes to Sepulveda. She's going to pivot, drive, kicks it out to Alexa Dugan. Into the corner. Here's Sepulveda. Sepulveda shoots it over Joseph, and she glasses it from dead on. Sepulveda has 6 points here. It's 13-6 Carlsbad. After a 31-point victory early in the season, this is not what you kind of expected coming out to this game. Here's Hall. Hall wants a 3. Fires it up off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Sepulveda. She's off to the races. Here comes Clay from behind. She knocks it away. Good hustle there by Brett Clay. Hall was there to make a play, but Clay took it away from him. No layup there for Carlsbad due to the hustle. Here's Sepulveda on the inbounds, and I tell you what, our defense looks lost tonight as they leave her alone, 8 foot from the basket. She makes it. It's 15-6 Carlsbad. Backdoor to Joseph. Joseph 12-footer, no good. Controlled by Bernal. Bernal finds Dugan. Dugan working against Hall. Here comes the press. Hall, it's Abby Dugan. Now Abby Dugan spins around. She needs help. That's 10 seconds. And coach wants a timeout. He's not getting it in time. Cave Girls throwing up their hands with exasperation, but he was 1 second too late getting over there to call that timeout. Here's the inbounds to Hargrove, trailing by 9 here early in the first. Not a position these Lady Eagles have seen much in district play. Here's Jayla David, spins with the right hand, fouled. This one's going against Boatwright. Now to put David, who's a good free throw shooter, at the line. Boatwright's first personal, second team foul. Boatwright is the rebounding leader for these Cave Girls. And Cunningham is set to check in, as is Nakaya Mojica. David at the line. 2 dribble spins, fire, shoots, got it. First points of the night for Jayla David. 15-7 your score here, 2:11 on the clock in the first as Joseph and Erilyn Hall take a seat. Mojica comes in as well as Kendall Cunningham. David's second opportunity at the free throw line, also good. She makes them both, and it's 15-8. Here's the inbounds up the middle. Here comes Dugan. Dugan gets run over from behind. Nakaya Mojica couldn't put the brakes on here. Dugan jumped in front of her, and she ends up getting rear-ended. Check the insurance on that vehicle. 15-8 your score, 2:07 on the clock here in the first as Dugan has it on the left wing. Dugan hands it to Alexa Dugan. Sepulveda looking for Boatwright, backdoor, not there. Carlsbad now taking their time. Here comes pressure. Dugan tries to throw it. It's going to be thrown away off the hands of the Lady Eagles. That'll be Carlsbad basketball, but we are not content with letting them sit out there and pass the ball around. We are putting pressure on them. 15-8 your score. Cave Girls lead. Inbound almost stolen away. Here's Alexa Dugan. Check that. That's Abby Dugan. She's going to go backdoor looking for Boatwright. Boatwright goes up with the right hand. She's got it. Boatwright with 4, and it is 17-8. Nakaya Mojica across the timeline. Into the corner, Cunningham. She loses it but runs it down. Cunningham in trouble. She pivots. Kicks it out top of the key. Hargrove. Backdoor pass. She's got David. David has it blocked. David saves it out of bounds, but into the hands of Bernal. Bernal up the court with the left hand. Goes to Dugan. Back to Bernal, top of the key, looking for Sepulveda. In trouble. Bernal looking for help. Throws it to Sepulveda. Backdoor Boatwright. Boatwright in the lane. Boatwright with the right hand. She's got another. 19-8, and these Cave Girls are on fire here in the first. Hargrove across the timeline. Stutter step, floats, fires, and gets fouled. This one's going against Boatwright. That's her second, and Boatwright's probably going to have to come down to the bench here. That's a big foul because that's their rebounding leader and right now one of their scoring leaders. Coach Matt Enlow over there trying to plead his case. Of course, he's not taking the time to sub his player out, so maybe she'll get a third foul while he's over there arguing. Finally send in the sub, and this is a girl not on the roster. Girl played JV, but not in the book. Thank you, Coach Enlow, for not updating Carlsbad's Max Press roster. And we got a lane violation going against Hobbs. This one's going the other way. 19-8 your score. Inbound Cave Girls near side. Here's Sepulveda. Hands it to Dugan. Dugan across the timeline with the right hand check by Mojica. Far side. They're going to go to Sepulveda at the free throw line. Sepulveda kicks it out to Bernal. Not there. Bernal in trouble. Looking for help. Hands it to Sepulveda. Long three. No good. Ball's loose. Going to be knocked out of bounds. Lady Eagles basketball. 36 seconds left in the first, and if you'd have told me that Carlsbad, who's been averaging about 20 points a game through the district schedule, would have 19 in the first, I would tell you I'm surprised. Here comes Cunningham, free throw line. Pump fake. Cunningham drives, goes up and under, off the glass. Cunningham has it. Nice touch from Cunningham. 4 points for Kendall Cunningham. 19-10 your score. Mojica checking Sepulveda. Comes to Dugan. Dugan across the timeline. Right hand checked by Mojica. Dugan backs it out. Dugan in trouble. Looks for Sepulveda. Sepulveda, 3 seconds on the clock. Doesn't realize the clock's going off. Stolen away by Mojica. And that'll do it. Your score at the end of the first one is 19 for Carlsbad, 10 for Lady Eagles. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Lady Eagles basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
You're clear.
1 minute, please.
$30. $10.
Welcome back to Carlsbad. 19-10 your score as the Cave Girls lead the Hobbs Lady Eagles. And kind of a surprise here. Cave Girls have not been scoring a whole lot of points. They've been playing the slowdown game, but have torched us for 19 in 1/4. Here comes Dugan across the timeline, checked by Erilyn Hall as we get underway. Dugan with the right hand gets under Hall into the corner, boat right. Top of the key, Sepulveda. Sepulveda, they're running a motion against a man-to-man defense from the Lady Eagles. Here's Sepulveda, holds it above her 5'7" frame and kicks it over to Dugan. Dugan's going to drive. Hall's there, loses it. Going to be Lady Eagles basketball. Check that. They're going to give it to the Cave Girls. Guess they're saying Erilyn Hall got a piece of that. Here's the inbounds from Dugan. Dugan fakes one in Hall's face like it's going out of style. Goes to her sister, who kicks it out to Bernal, right side, misses. Ball's loose. It's going to be finally ran down by Abby Dugan. Thrown to Bernal. Almost a turnover there. Bernal's being checked by Kendall Cunningham. Bernal with the right hand. Top of the key, it goes to Alexa Dugan. Alexa Dugan with the right hand, going to drive, looking at Hall. Finally hands it to Abby Dugan. Abby Dugan, boat right, top of the key. Boat right looks for Sepulveda. Sepulveda loses it inside the lane. Going to kick it out to Bernal, who's going to drive, tries a reverse layup. Bernal's got it. Bernal with 7, and it's 21-10 Cave Girls. Here comes Hargrove across the timeline, right side Hall. Hall to Hargrove. Hargrove back to Hall. Hall fakes 3, kicks it to Hargrove. Cunningham back to Hall in the corner. Hargrove back to Cunningham. Cunningham wants an 18-footer. Off the iron, ball's loose. Off of Clay's hands. It's going to be out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Cave Girls. 21-10 your score as Mojica comes back in for Hall. Lady Eagles full court press here, man-to-man. Cave Girls coming up the court. Here's Abby Dugan, checked by Hargrove. Dugan keeping her arm out, kind of blocking Hargrove from having a swipe at it. Right side, it goes to Sepulveda. Sepulveda, left-handed dribble, spins around, trying to go against Clay. Right side, boat right, checked by Joseph. Here's Sepulveda, driving, check it, it's Bernal, and Bernal's going to walk with it. Turnover on the Cave Girls. Gives Lady Eagles the ball back. Trailing by 11, 6:05 on the clock, and they have possession. Hargrove walks it up the court, comes across the timeline. Hargrove with the right hand, it goes to Clay. Clay's going to look for the middle, not there. Hands it to Mojica, working against the zone. Here's Hargrove. Hargrove to Clay. Clay walks it into the corner, back to Hargrove, left wing extended. Bounce pass to Cunningham. Cunningham looks for Joseph, goes over the top. Joseph has it into the corner. Brett Clay for three. An air ball. Cunningham tries to save it, dives out of bounds, but unable to do so. Lady Eagles shooting from the outside's not been there tonight, and that's usually been one of their strong points. Inbound to Boatwright. Boatwright checked by Joseph. Here's the double team. Ball's loose, throws it away. Hargrove ends up diving for it. It's going to go off of Carlsbad. Lady Eagles have it. Another turnover. That's 2 in this quarter already against Carlsbad. 5:30 on the clock. It's 21-10. Lady Eagles trail by 11. Here's the inbound to Mojica. Nakia Mojica looking for Joseph. Joseph's pivot, spins back to Mojica. She's going to drive, floats, tries to bounce it past the back door to Cunningham. Not there. Over the top, right side, Sepulveda. She's checked by Clay. Left hand, she's going to spin around. Comes around to pick and comes near side, hands to Boatwright. Boatwright looks for Bernal. Cunningham closes her out. Boatwright's trying to back her in. Boatwright scoops up and under. Gets the foul and scores as Boatwright gets her 8th point, and Cunningham picks up the foul. So Boatwright at the line. Carlsbad's only played 1 sub tonight so far. Spins it up to the right hand, fires, and it's no good. Ball's loose. Cunningham runs it down. Kicks it ahead to Mojica, and here comes the offense. Mojica with the right hand goes to Brent Hargrove. Hargrove back to Mojica. So back to Hargrove. Cunningham spins it around. Hargrove bounce pass to Joseph. Hands it to Cunningham. Goes up. And they're going to say that's a jump ball. Maybe Lady Eagles basketball. Interesting call there. Had a lot of body on that, but looks like she jammed her going up. Here's the inbounds. Goes to Joseph. Joseph from 8 foot. No good. Ball's loose again. On the floor goes Clay. Bounces to Joseph. Joseph in the lane. Misses another one. Ball's loose. And they got a foul. This one's going to go against, I think, Hargrove. It does as Hargrove goes over the back. Hargrove's first personal, 4th team foul. Here's the inbounds from Carlsbad. Dugan, Abby Dugan brings it across the line. Check out, that's Abby Dugan again with the right hand, right side, Alexa Dugan. Dugan looks for Bernal, not there. She's going to drive, backdoor pass to Bernal, misses the shot. Sepulveda is going to throw it out to Boatwright at half court. Bernal, right side, it goes to Dugan, checked by Mojica. They got Boatwright. Boatwright flips up and under, and they are getting us on that high screen right there. Boatwright has 10. Mojica across the timeline. Right side, Hargrove. Mojica into Joseph. Joseph, Hargrove. Flips it to Joseph. Joseph from 10. No good. Ball's loose. It's going to be tied up. That'll be a jump ball. That'll go to the Cave Girls. Erin Hall checking back in the game as Brent Hargrove will have a seat. 25-10 Carlsbad. Lady Eagles having a hard time putting it in the basket today. Here's Dugan right up the middle of the court. Breaks the press, checked by Mojica. Dugan right side, flips it out. It goes to Sepulveda. Sepulveda in the corner. Bernal has it blocked. Clay has it. Clay up the court quickly. Clay looking for help. Crossover dribble, near side. Here's Mojica for 3. Fires it up with the right hand, no good. Ball's loose, ran down by Hall. Hall looks for Cunningham. Cunningham has it taken from behind. She comes over the back. They're calling a jump ball. She was all over the back there. Oh, my. Gosh, all Friday. Time out of the floor. Carlsbad wants to talk about things. We'll talk about things in a minute, too. We'll be back after these messages. This is the Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
Here, Clay.
1 minute, please. Welcome back. 3:18 on the clock as the Lady Eagles trail 25-10. Lady Eagles inbounding underneath the attacking basket, looking for a good possession here. Goes over to Cunningham. Cunningham off the glass. She'll draw the foul. And I think this is going to go against Boatwright. No, it does not. Goes to 13, Sepulveda, her second personal foul. Cunningham at the line to shoot 2 here. First one's up, and it's no good. Cunningham with her second opportunity. Trying to cut into this 15-point Carlsbad lead. Second chance up. No good off the iron. Controlled by Boatwright. Boatwright loses as Hall steals it away. She's going to hand to Mojica. Lady Eagles with another chance. Hall, Mojica, top of the key, left side, Clay. Clay to Mojica. Mojica to Joseph. They flip it to Cunningham. Cunningham, one dribble. She's going to drive, finds trouble, kicks it out to Hall. Hall back to Mojica. They reset it. Clay, stutter step. Clay's going to drive. Clay's going to go up. And Clay's going to draw some contact, no foul. Goes to Cunningham. Short jumper, no good. Ball's loose. Another jump ball. And this one's going to be, looks like Carlsbad basketball. Jayla David on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Carlsbad to inbound underneath their own basket, trying to go the length of the court here. Here's Sepulveda working against Hall. Sepulveda, left wing, crosses over to Dugan. Dugan across the timeline. Dugan loses it. Mojica's got it. Mojica looking for help. Gets tied up with the referee there. Right side, Joseph. Check that. That's David. David goes up with the right hand. No good. Sepulveda has it. Sepulveda up the court. She crosses over. In trouble. Is going to kick it out right side, Dugan. Dugan with the left hand. Top of the key, Bernal. Into the corner, Boatwright. Boatwright flips it out. Dugan, top of the key. Back to Bernal. Works it around the horn. Long three. Taken by Abby Dugan. Dugan hits the three. It is 28 to 10. Mojica, over the top, it goes to Joseph. Joseph spins around, hands it to Jayla David. David scoops up and under, and Jayla David puts it in, ending the bleeding there. 28-12. Lady was looking to pressure here. Sepulveda across the timeline. Sepulveda in trouble, goes over the top, hands it to Abby Dugan. Alexa Dugan, right side, Sepulveda. To Abby Dugan, Alexa into the corner, Bernal, three. Off the glass from the corner. Oh my. I don't think she called glass on that one. Off the glass from the corner. When it rains, it pours. Here comes Hall. Hall with a three, no good. Boatwright with the rebound. They're going to get Hall on the foul. This one's going the other way. My gosh, when things go wrong, boy, do they. 31-12, your score as Hargrove comes back on and Hall will have a seat. And for the Cave Girls, Jasmine Gonzalez enters the game. Boatwright will have a breather. Here's the inbounds. It's going to go to Abby Dugan. Dugan hands it to Sepulveda. Across the timeline, check by Mojica. Stutter step into the corner, Bernal. Bernal loses it. Lady Eagle basketball. Trailing by 19 here, just before the half. It's 1:07 on the clock. Hargrove across the timeline. Right side, Mojica. Mojica over the top to Joseph. Joseph, head fakes, fires. Joseph in the lanes, got it. Nia Joseph with her 6 point, and it's 31-14. Here comes the press. Here's Sepulveda. Sepulveda right side. Dugan working against Clay. Comes across the timeline. Throws the arm out, no call. Mojica kind of slaps it away, ends up in Sepulveda's hands. She drives, goes up and under, swatted away. Controlled by David. David, here's Mojica. Mojica up the court quickly. Mojica right side. Stutter step from Hargrove, and they're going to call her with the walk there. Leads cut to 17 here. And they got nobody down on the deep pass yet, but Carlsbad can't make that throw, it seems. Here's Boatwright over the top to Bernal. Bernal, stutter step spins. Bernal, checked by Mojica, pushes off with the left arm, no call. Goes to Dugan, who's holding the ball at half court. Right side, Bernal. Bernal to Dugan. Dugan spins it around. She's got it again. Near side, they're going to flip it. Back door. A quick layup there by Gonzalez, her first basket of the night, and it's 33-14. That'll be your halftime score. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on YouTube.com and Eagle 100.5.
You're clear.
3 minutes, please.
Minute and a half.
Thank you.
$30. 15. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, welcome back to the Cave in Carlsbad. 33-14. Your score here at halftime. The leaders are surprised, though it is Carlsbad. And it's kind of a surprise in a game where we had beat them by 31 earlier in the season. And Carlsbad has scored more points at halftime than they did the entire game previously against the Lady Eagles. Scoring for Carlsbad tonight, they picked up 10 from Morgan Boatwright. They got 10 from Alyssa Bernal, 8 from Mariana Sepulveda. Picked up a trip.
2 minutes. One minute. Thirty seconds. Ten. 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to the Cave in Carlsbad. 33-14, your score. The Cave girls up on the Lady Eagles, and Lady Eagles come out of the locker room. Very serious look on their face. This is not a situation they've been used to being in, as they are trailing here by 19. Carlsbad has the same 5 starters on the floor. They played most of the game. Very little subbing from Carlsbad thus far. Lady Eagles breaking it out and looking about to hit the floor with the same 5 starters as well. Clay, Joseph, Cunningham, Hargrove, and Hall. Clay inbounds to Hargrove, and we're back underway. Hargrove across the timeline with the right hand. Hargrove to Hall. Hall back to Hargrove. Hargrove goes to Cunningham. Cunningham stutter steps to Hall. Hall wants a 3, fires and got it. That was what was missing in the first half, and they come out and hit the first one in the second. 33-17 your score. Here comes Sepulveda across the timeline with the right hand check by Cunningham. Sepulveda looking for Bernal. It's not there. There's Boatwright. Right side it goes Dugan. Now Boatwright in the corner. Boatwright checked by Joseph. Joseph all over her. Here comes a drive from Sepulveda into the arm. And that's going to be a foul against the Lady Eagles. A little extracurricular after that play as well. Got to go against Hall. That'll put Sepulveda on the line to shoot 2. Sepulveda steps up, 2 dribbles, right hands it up, pushes it up off the palm and has it. Her 9th point of the night. Second opportunity here, 34-17 your score. Sepulveda again off the palm, and she's got that one as well. 35-17 your score, 7:20 on the clock in the third. Carlsbad leads. Carlsbad setting up in their zone. Hargrove steps over to the corner. She wants it again. Hargrove dribbles left side. Hall works to the corner. Here's Hargrove. Bounce pass to Cunningham. Goes to Joseph. Joseph with the right hand off the glass. She's got it. Hobbs offense starting to come alive here. It's 35-19. Here comes the press. Dugan hands it over to Sepulveda. Sepulveda being chased down by Hall. Sepulveda across the timeline into the corner. Here's Boatwright. Checked by Joseph. Goes top of the key. Bernal. Bernal to Dugan. Dugan looking for Boatwright. There she is. Boatwright goes up and misses. Here's Joseph. Joseph kicks it out to Hargrove. Here they come. Hargrove across the timeline. Right side Clay. Clay back to Hargrove. Hargrove stutter step on the dribble. Left side Hall. Hargrove looking for Joseph. Not there. Hargrove's going to back it out. Hargrove being checked by Dugan, right side Clay. Clay, right-handed dribble, back to Hargrove, top of the key. Hargrove, one dribble to Clay. Hargrove looking for Joseph, goes to Joseph. Joseph at the free throw line, bounces to Cunningham. Cunningham off the glass, no good. Joseph's there. Joseph with the putback. Anaya Joseph has 10, and it's now 35-21. Here's the inbound to Dugan. Dugan's going to go to Sepulveda, checked by Hall. Taking her time, comes across near side. Dugan in trouble, hands to her sister. Abby Dugan crosses the timeline. Right hands it over to Sepulveda, checked by Hall. Looking for Boatwright, it's not there. Backs it out, Sepulveda being checked by Hall near corner. Long three, no good off the iron. Bounces around, Joseph with the rebound. They're going to tie her up. That's going to be a foul. This one's going against Bernal. First personal, or check that. That'll be the first team foul against Carlsbad. That's first personal against Bernal. Trailing by 14, Lady Eagles coming up the court. Hargrove across the timeline. Hargrove with the left hand. Crossover dribble, goes to Clay. Clay swings around, backs it out, goes back to Hargrove. Hargrove, Cunningham, right side Hall. Going to spin it around, here's Clay. Clay's going to drive. Clay's going to go over the top to Joseph. Ball's loose, it's on the floor. Back into Clay's hand, they're going to knock it out of bounds, Lady Eagles basketball. Getting a little bit more ball movement than they did in the first half here, looking a little bit better. Hall to inbound. Split three with Cunningham up top. It goes to Joseph. Joseph's going to drive. She goes up under Boatwright. Misses the shot. Joseph gets it back. No, foul, no call. Hall's going to run it down. Right side Hargrove. Hargrove back to Joseph. Joseph goes to Hargrove in the corner. Right hands it up and got it. Bryn Hargrove with another three. She's got 6, and the lead is now cut to 11. Here's Dugan. Dugan stutter steps. No call on the walk. She loses it. Now picks it back up. Being checked by Clay. Clay's all over her. Clay giving Dugan an absolute heck out there on the side. Timeout. Coach Enro is frustrated, and the Hobbs Lady Eagles showing some life here. They've cut the lead to 11. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle basketball on Eagle 100.5.
Clay.
Actually, 1 minute, please.
$30. $15. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back, 35-24. The Lady Eagles have cut the lead to 11 with a 10-2 run here. And with third quarter, Hobbs Lady Eagles faithful here getting into it as well. Here comes Dugan across the timeline. Backdoors to her sister, Alexa Dugan. Abby Dugan into the corner, Boatwright. Checked by Joseph. Joseph has her closed down. Bernal, top of the key, Sepulveda. Checked by Hall. Sepulveda hands it over to Alexa Dugan. Dugan goes to Sepulveda. Hall's on her. Sepulveda picks up the dribble to Bernal. Bernal, one dribble, walks with it. Another turnover there for the Cave Girls. Coach Enro is trying to get them settled down. The Lady Eagles pressure starting to get to the Cave Girls here. Hargrove inbounds to Hall, and Hall goes right side Hargrove. Hall in the corner, back to Hargrove, right wing extended. Hargrove picks up her dribble, left side Clay. They're looking at the other side. Hargrove to Clay. Clay goes to Cunningham to Joseph. Backdoor to Joseph, scores! Anaya Joseph has 12, and the Lady Eagles have it cut to 9. Hall on the inbounds gets it back, checking Sepulveda who gets it back. Hall pokes it out of bounds. Cave Girls retain possession. Coach Carpenter's letting her know you probably don't want to reach across the body. You're going to get called for a foul there. Here's Sepulveda on the inbounds. Goes to Boatwright, checked by Joseph. Boatwright spins around, needs help. He's going to hand it over to Sepulveda. Sepulveda's going to drive against Hall. Into the corner. Long shot from Abby Dugan. In and out, no good. Rebound underneath Sepulveda. She throws on up, no good. Boatwright has it. And we got a foul on the floor. No, a walk on the floor as Boatwright moves her feet. And another turnover. The Lady Eagles are getting back in this one, folks. And the Eagle faithful are really starting to get excited. They are cheering on that team after the timeout. They all stood up and screaming and yelling, helping the squad. Right side, Clay. Top of the key, Hargrove. Hargrove working against the zone. Goes over the top to Joseph. Joseph bounce pass to Cunningham. Out to Clay, Hargrove. Top of the key, Hargrove, 3. Got it! Brent Hargrove has 9 in a quarter, and it's 35-29. The Lady Eagles are back. Into Boatwright. Boatwright hands to Sepulveda. Sepulveda checked by Hall. Sepulveda pushing up the court. Hall all over her. Sepulveda with the left hand looks for Bernal, gives it to her. Bernal, she's being checked by Cunningham. Left side, Boatwright. Boatwright now under pressure. Into the corner, Bernal. Bernal looks top of the key, nothing there. Bernal's running out of time. She's got to get rid of it. Cunningham's all over her. 5-second call. Lady Eagles cause another turnover and have the ball back. That was a 5-second call on defense right there. They didn't go anywhere near the basket or make any attack in 5 seconds. And that is a turnover on the Cave Girls. Here comes Hargrove across the timeline. Right side, Mojica to Hargrove. They go into David. David to Hargrove, into the corner. Mojica shoulder fakes, kicks it out. Goes to David. David spins around. She's got Brett Clay, left wing. Left wing goes over to the top of the key. Hargrove back to left wing. Joseph gets a bounce pass to David. She throws one short of the rim. Here comes Sepulveda. She's going to run to the corner, checked by 2 Lady Eagles. Hands to Abby Dugan. Abby Dugan checked by Mojica. Stutter step. Comes around the pick. Nothing there. As Clay takes a swipe at it, nothing there. Dugan's going to walk with it. And you can see the frustration on Carlsbad's faces as they've had 5 straight turnovers in 5 possessions. Cunningham checking back into the game. David's going to take a seat. Lady Eagles trailing by 6, 1:52 in the third. Right side, Mojica. Nakaya Mojica spins it around. Being checked by Bernal. She's going to drive. She's going to shoot. She's going to come off the front of the rim, controlled by Boatwright. Ahead to Dugan. Hargrove's going to steal it from behind. They're going to get her for a foul. Thought Hargrove got the ball there, but this one's going to go against Hargrove. Second personal foul, second team foul. Hargrove will take a seat. And after having a great quarter, Hargrove has 9, helping lead the charge here. Onto the floor comes Erilyn Hall. Here's the inbound in the corner, Bernal. Top of the key, Dugan. They're looking for Sepulveda, checked by Hall. Here's Boatwright. Boatwright flips it out to Abby Dugan. Top of the key, Alexa Dugan, checked by Clay. Alexa Dugan hands it over to Sepulveda. They're looking for a backdoor pass. It's not there. Goes to Boatwright. Boatwright has pressure. Stolen away by Joseph. Joseph coming up the floor. Lots of pressure from Carlsbad. They're going to knock it out. Actually, she tries to save it out of bounds there, and that'll be Carlsbad basketball. So Carlsbad 106 on the clock, 35-29. They're holding on to the lead here. Here comes Dugan up the court, chased down by Nakaya Mojica. Hands to Alexa Dugan, who gives it to Sepulveda, top of the key. Sepulveda drives to the left hand, kicks it out. Bernal, she wants a 3. No good off the back of the iron. Ball's loose. They run it down in the corner. Sepulveda, she's going to pressure up and score. Good effort there by Sepulveda to put the deuce in it. She's got 12, and it's 37-29. Mojica right side Clay, back to Mojica. Into Joseph. Joseph to Mojica, top of the key. Mojica works left side to Hall. Hall to Cunningham. Cunningham is going to drive, scoops up and under. Cunningham with the right hand off the glass and scores. Cunningham has 6, and it's 37-31. Here's Dugan against the pressure from Clay. She's going to hand to Sepulveda. Sepulveda coming up the court, and they're going to say that Hall pushed off there. And they're going to get Hall for the foul, third one against Lady Eagles, and that'll be Hall's 3rd personal foul. Here's the inbound from Sepulveda. Comes to Dugan. Dugan checked by Mojica. She runs her down. Dugan with the left hand, and Mojica's going to reach across the front of her belly, and they're going to get her for that one. Second personal foul on Mojica, 7 seconds on the clock. Foul ratio's 4-1 against us here in the second half. Sepulveda inbound against Hall, 7 on the clock here in the third. Comes to Dugan. Dugan hands to Sepulveda. Sepulveda's driving. Going to go back door. 1 second on the clock. Joseph's going to throw it up, trying to get it loose. Doesn't make it. That'll be the end of the third quarter. 37-31 your score. Carlsbad leads. The Lady Eagles are back in it. We'll be back in 1 minute after these messages.
You're clear.
1 minute, please.
$30. $15. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back. Your score, 37-31. Carlsbad is leading your Lady Eagles by 6, but that lead at one point was 19, and it was 19 at the half. In that quarter, the Lady Eagles outscored them 17-6. Going into the fourth quarter here now, and really no team has any sort of severe foul trouble in this game. But I will say, he has, Coach Enro from Carlsbad has not subbed much today. And her girls have been on the floor the entire time. Fatigue may become an issue here in the fourth quarter. Ball will be inbounded by the Cave girls here to start the second half, and it goes to Boatwright. Boatwright hands it to Sepulveda, checked by Hall at half court. Sepulveda with the left hand comes around to pick. Going to kick it out into the corner. Right side Bernal. She's going to walk with it. Another turnover by Carlsbad. And the Lady Eagles will have the ball back. And it's been a turnover fest for Carlsbad here in the second half. Here comes Brent Hargrove to get the offense started. Goes right side to Brett Clay. Clay looks for Hargrove in the corner, but instead goes to Cunningham. Cunningham to Joseph. Joseph in the block. Goes around the horn to Hall. Sets up the offense. Here's Clay. Right side Hargrove. Hargrove with the left-handed dribble. Hargrove works around. Is going to spin it over to Clay. Clay to Hargrove to Cunningham. Cunningham backdoor to Clay. Clay looks for Joseph. Joseph in the post. One dribble. Over the top Hargrove. Taking their time. Left side Hall. Hall to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to drive. Throws up a right-hander. Doesn't draw anything. Hall saves it, but into the hands of Dugan. Dugan working against Hargrove. Comes up and hands it over to Bernal, who's going to bring it across the timeline. Bernal with the right hand steps up, gives it over to Boatwright. Boatwright being checked by Joseph. Boatwright with the right hand comes up and under. Joseph swats at it. Boatwright's going to score. She has 12, and it's 39-31. Hargrove, right side Hall. Hall to Hargrove. Working a little quicker now. Here's Cunningham. She goes backdoor to Joseph, and Joseph quickly puts it in for her 14th point, 39-33. It's a 6-point Carlsbad lead. Here comes Dugan being checked by Clay across the timeline. Clay pokes it loose. Clay steals it on the run. Spins, goes up for the right-handed layup, scores! Brett Clay! Coast to coast. 39-35. Carlsbad trying to bring it up against the press. Here comes Dugan across the timeline. Dugan checked by Hargrove. Right side Bernal. She looks at a three. She's going to take it. Bernal right hands it up and misses. Controlled by Joseph. Hands to Hargrove. Lady Eagles with a chance to cut it to 2 or 1. Right side goes to Clay. Here's Hargrove. Hargrove's going to spin it over to Hall left side. Hall wants the three. Fires it. No good. Off the glass. It's loose into the hands of Bernal. Bernal with the left hand coming up the court. Crosses the timeline, checked by Hargrove. And a timeout. Carlsbad wants to talk things over. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball, Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
You're clear.
1 minute, please.
$30. Five, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to the Cave in Carlsbad. 39-34. Carlsbad leads your Lady Eagles. The Lady Eagles have been on fire here as of late, causing turnovers against these Cave girls and climbing back into the game. After trailing by 19, the Carlsbad lead is now just 4 points. Carlsbad to inbound the ball at half court. Lady Eagles bringing out the pressure. Sepulveda to inbound. Sepulveda backs it all the way out. She's going to go over the top. Stolen away by Clay. Clay falls down, ends up in Abby Dugan's hands. Hands it to Sepulveda. Sepulveda checked by Hall. Sepulveda works it with the right hand, hands it over to Boatwright. Joseph's all over her. Here's Sepulveda around the pick from Boatwright. She's going to drive. They're going to get a foul. My gosh, that's a really touchy foul there. It's going to go against Hall. That's her fourth, I believe. Fourth personal foul against Erin Hall, and it's a 5-to-1 foul ratio here in the second half. Carlsbad, I guess, does not commit fouls. Here's the inbound by Carlsbad. Because to Sepulveda, she's going to spin up and under, and they're going to get her for a charge, pushing off. She threw the arm, and that's going to go against Sepulveda for hooking. And Lady Eagles will get the ball back here. Hall stays in the game with 4 fouls right now. Hargrove across the timeline. Hargrove hands it to Brett Clay. Over the top, Cunningham. Cunningham looks, spins. Goes right side, Hall. Hall looks over the top to Joseph. Joseph backing in Boatwright. It's going to spin. Fadeaway jumper. Joseph's got it. Nia Joseph, 16 points. And the Lady Eagles have cut the lead to 2. Here comes Boatwright across the timeline. Check that. That is going to be Dugan. Dugan. Hall switches off on her. Dugan with the right hand. Hands it to Alexa Dugan. Alexa Dugan with the left hand, working against Clay. Here comes the double team. And they're going to get her. 5-second call. She didn't get rid of it and didn't go anywhere. 5-second call. Another turnover against Carlsbad. And the Lady Eagles with a chance to take the lead. 39-37, 2-point lead for Carlsbad. And here come the Lady Eagles. Hargrove, right side, Hall. Back to Hargrove, top of the key. Backs it out, crossover dribble. Looks left side, Clay. Clay's going to drive. Kicks it out to Hall, working into the corner. Brett Clay, shoulder fake. Clay goes to Hall. They're going to be left wing extended. Working against Dugan, over the top, Cunningham. Cunningham looks back door, trying to go to Clay. Stolen away by Boatwright. Boatwright hands to Sepulveda. Here comes Carlsbad. Close game, both crowds starting to get into it now. Sepulveda crossover dribble. Backs it out, Hall on her. Sepulveda right hands it over. It's going to go to Boatwright. Boatwright spins, goes back to Sepulveda. Sepulveda looking for some help, doesn't get it. Kicks it out, Boatwright. Boatwright top of the key. Boatwright hands it to Dugan. Dugan back to Sepulveda. Taking their time, Carlsbad looking for a backdoor pass, not there. Sepulveda going to drive, spins. Kicks it out, Bernal, shoulder fake, working against Cunningham. Into the corner, stolen away by Hargrove. Hargrove going coast to coast. Here comes Dugan from behind, fouls her. They're going to say this is on the floor. Lady Eagles will have the ball, basically inbounding underneath. I guess it was a smart play for Dugan to get the foul from behind. didn't get much of the ball there. The coach wants to talk things over. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on YouTube.com and Eagle 100.5. Just 30 seconds, please.
Five.
Welcome back to the Cave in Carlsbad. 39-37 your score. Lady Eagles trail by 2. Got a score coming in from the boys back in Hobbs. Hobbs boys up on Carlsbad's boys. 36-30. That's the start of the third. Lady Eagles looking to inbound here. Over the top, Mojica. Mojica's checked in the game for Hall. Right side, Cunningham. Spins it over to Mojica. Right side, Clay. Clay back to Mojica. She's going to drive. Mojica in trouble, kicks it out to Clay. Clay takes a three off the iron. It bounces around. They're going to hit the little wire on top that holds the backboard there, and that's going to be called out of bounds. Sepulveda to inbound. Mojica checking her. Comes right side, Dugan. Hargrove cuts her off. It comes to Sepulveda. Sepulveda with the right hand across the timeline. Mojica chasing her down. Sepulveda spins. Hargrove steals it on the run. Hargrove goes up for the right-handed layup. They get her with the body, and Hargrove will go shoot 2 free throws. Hargrove with another steal. Chance to go coast to coast. Couldn't quite get it to drop as they got into her from behind. And now Hargrove has 2 free throws. Steps up calmly. Takes 3 dribbles, spins it up with the right hand, and it's off the iron. Hargrove with 9 points in the third quarter. Trying to get on the board here in the fourth. Second opportunity, chance to cut the lead to 1. 3 dribbles again, fires, and it's off the iron. Ball's loose, ran down by Dugan. Dugan's going to hand to Sepulveda, and they're going to get Nakia Mojica with the foul there. Trailing by 2, 2:49 in the clock. And they're trying to get the number here. Now they've got it set up. Here's the ball, comes over the top, stolen away by Clay. Clay left hands it over, ends up handing it over to Hargrove. Lady Eagles with the ball, trailing by 2. Mojica goes to Clay, right wing. Clay's going to fake the drive over the top. Hargrove's going to take it top of the key. Crossover dribble. Hargrove floats through the lane, and there's going to be a foul on the play. This one's going against Boatwright, and Hargrove gets 2 more free throws. And I believe that's Boatwright's 3rd or 4th. Let's see what it is here. 5th team foul against Carlsbad. And not putting it up there. There it is, a 3rd personal foul. Crowd's starting to get into this. They're trying to throw Hargrove off. Hargrove makes that one. Hargrove now has 10. She's in double figures. 2:29 on the clock here. Hargrove with a chance to knot things up. Throws it up and in. Hargrove with her 11th point, and it's tied up 39 apiece. Sepulveda brings it into Dugan. Dugan in the corner, over the top. Sepulveda, checked by Hargrove, in trouble. Throws it to Dugan. And Coach Enroe wants a timeout to save his squad because they didn't look like they were going to get it across in 10. Full timeout for Carlsbad. We'll take a full one, too. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
Clear.
1 minute, please.
.30.
Hey, come back, please. They changed the timeout.
3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to the Cave in Carlsbad. 2:21 on the clock, and we are tied at 39 each. Carlsbad having to inbound the ball underneath their own basket after a coach calls a timeout because they were not going to get it across in 10, trying to save a possession here late in the game. Ball comes into Dugan. Dugan with their left hand is going to go to Sepulveda, checked by Mojica. Sepulveda, crossover, is going to come across the timeline. Looking for help. Sepulveda checked by Mojica over the top. Dugan. Abby Dugan is going to spin on Brett Clay. Dugan kind of hooks around, almost stolen away. Dugan gets it back in the corner, in trouble. She's going to try to drive on Hargrove, and they're going to get Hargrove for a hold there. And that's going to send Dugan to the line to shoot 1 and 1. That is the 7th team foul against the Lady Eagles. And Abby Dugan gets to shoot free throws. Abby Dugan has 3 points on the night, and this will be her first free throw attempt. 2 dribbles. Dugan fires it with the right hand off the front of the iron. Ball's loose, and Clay's got it. Clay up the court quickly. Clay going to take a short jumper, blocked. She gets her own rebound, kicks it out Hargrove. Hargrove shoulder fake. Backdoor pass. She's got Jayla David. Jayla David with the layup. David has 6, and it's 41-39 Lady Eagles. Over the top, the ball's loose. Dugan runs it down. Clay runs her down from behind. Dugan spins around at half court. Ball comes across into the corner. It goes to Boatwright. Boatwright checked by Joseph. Boatwright in trouble, and Boatwright walks with it. She switches her pivot feet. Anaya Joseph causes the turnover, and the Lady Eagles have the ball. Timeout on the floor. The Lady Eagles want a full one. We're going to take a minute here as well. You're listening to Lady Eagle Basketball on YouTube.com and Eagle 100.5.
You're clear.
1 minute, please.
$30. $15. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to the Cave in Carlsbad. 41-39 your score. The script has been flipped. The Lady Eagles have the lead. Lady Eagles trailing by 19 at the half, and they now have the ball and the lead with the 1:28 on the clock. Across the timeline comes Hargrove, hands it to Mojica. The Kaya Mojica with the left hand goes over to Clay. Clay to Hargrove. Hargrove is going to get fouled. Dugan reaches in, and that'll be the 6th team foul. So from here on out, both teams will be shooting. And the Cave Girls don't seem to really want to come out of that zone. I'd say just park it about half court and see if they'll come out. Backdoor pass looking for Cunningham. It's not there. Here's Sepulveda. Sepulveda working against Mojica. Mojica runs her down. Sepulveda at half court. Mojica gets a little bit of a paw on it. Sepulveda has to pick it up, and she goes to Dugan. Dugan in the corner to Boatwright. Joseph's on her. Boatwright's going to spin. She's going to drive. She's going to have it swatted away. Foul on the play. I'm not sure who they got. I think the whistle was early, and it's going to be on Kendall Cunningham. No, they're going to give Nia Joseph her first personal. The 8th team foul, and that'll put Boatwright at the line to shoot 2. Spins it up with the left hand, fires it with the right hand, and it's good. Boatwright has 13 points here, and Carlsbad has a free throw trying to tie it up. 48 seconds on the clock, 4th quarter score. 5 dribbles with the right hand to the left hand, back to the right. She fires and has it. 14 points, and we have a tie game. 47 on the clock. Lady Eagles coming across the timeline, working against the zone. Right side, Mojica. Mojica checked by Bernal. She's going to drive. Mojica spins it up with the left hand off the glass. Nakaya Mojica. Lady Eagles lead by 2. Here comes the press. Carlsbad throws it away. Carlsbad throws it away, and the Lady Eagles have the ball. Timeout. Carlsbad needs another one. This one's going to be a 30-second timeout, but we're going to go ahead and keep it here. Lady Eagles trailed 19-10 after the first, 33-14 at the half. Cut it down to 6 at the end of the third quarter, trailing 37-31, and they now lead 43-41 and have the ball back as Carlsbad on the inbounds tosses it over the head of Dugan and into the stands, and the Lady Eagles now have the ball and the lead, and Carlsbad is going to have to foul here. And I'm pretty sure that Coach Enro and his squad knows that they can't sit back in that zone anymore. Carlsbad's going to have to do something different than what they've done the entire game. They're going to come out and have to play some man-to-man here. Carlsbad sends its 5 onto the floor. Same 5 starters that they had before, both Dugan sisters, Boatwright, Bernal, and Sepulveda. Hobbs counters with Cunningham, Mojica, Joseph, Clay, and Hargrove. Come out on the floor, and Coach immediately calls a timeout. Now we have a little chess match going. Coach wanted to see what Carlsbad did there. And so once he saw that, he called his timeout. We'll take a timeout too. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
You're clear.
1 minute, please.
$30. $10. $5.
Welcome back to the cave. Lady Eagles have the inbound. They're trying to run the clock out here. Hargrove backs it out. Carlsbad still in a zone. They're not going man-to-man. They've got a foul, and nobody's doing it. Clay's right side. She gets tackled by Dugan. Abby Dugan comes up and hammers her. Coach Carpenter kind of laughing about that, going, I don't think she is going for the ball, sir. And that's going to put Brett Clay at the line. And Clay's got a 1-on-1 opportunity with a 2-point lead. Hands the ball to Clay. She needs to make the first one. Clay sets in there, spins it up, takes her time, fires it up, and off the iron, controlled by Boatwright. Here comes Sepulveda, crowd's on its feet. Sepulveda up the court, spins, fires. It's going to be fouled. It's going to be fouled by Cunningham, and that's going to put Sepulveda at the line, trailing by 2 with 2 free throws. Lady Eagles 4.7 on the clock, have a chance to get the ball back here. This one may be going to overtime, folks. Sepulveda steps to the line. Has to make them both. 3 dribbles. Palms it, fires, and it bounces in and out. Sepulveda misses the free throw. Now only a chance to make one. 4.7 on the clock. Got to block out here if she misses it. Back at the line, Sepulveda with the right hand off the glass. She steps over the line. Sepulveda steps over the line, and the Lady Eagles will have the ball inbounding. 4.1 on the clock. Ball goes over the top to Joseph. There's the foul, and Joseph's going to go to the line. She'll have 1-and-1 as well. 2-point lead for the Lady Eagles, 2.4 on the clock. A 1-and-1 situation. She makes the first, and all is probably done here. Coach wants to talk things over. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
You're clear.
1 minute, please.
$30.
Welcome back at the cave. Anaya Joseph at the line, shooting 1 and 1, trying to seal the game, and she makes the first clutch shot. Anaya Joseph, 17 points on the night, and the Lady Eagles are up 44-41. Joseph with a second opportunity. Somebody walks away from the timeline, and they blow the whistle. Joseph should have got the free throw. Oh my, an inadvertent whistle right there. That would have been a free opportunity for the Eagles. And now they take it away because the inadvertent whistle by the referee. That would have been a lane violation on Carlsbad. Second one's up. She makes them both. She has 18, and that should do it. 1 second on the clock, thrown up wildly. 45-41, the Lady Eagles pull it off and pull the district championship, undefeated 6-0 through district, and the Lady Eagles get the victory in the hostile territory. We'll be back in 3 minutes to talk things over. You listen to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on Eagle 100.5 and YouTube.com.
You're clear.
3 minutes, please.
Two minutes. One minute. 30. Ten. 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to the Cave in Carlsbad. Your final score, the Lady Eagles win 45-41. Lady Eagles come with the district championship on that win. They get 6-0 for district play, and that puts them at 19-7 overall going into the district tournament. Carlsbad falls to 20-6 on the season and 4-2. Good enough for second place in the district. Scoring for Carlsbad, 41 total points. They got 14 from their post, Morgan Boatwright. Most of that in the first half. Mariana Sepulveda added 12. They picked up 10 from Melissa Bernal. She did hit a couple of trays and a couple of deuces to get that score. Abby Dugan hit a tray in the corner. And then Jasmine Gonzalez, in limited bench time, picked up a deuce for 41 total points for the Cave Girls. Lady Eagles on the night, led by Anaya Joseph, led all scorers with 18 points. And Anaya Joseph really came alive in the second half and dominated the paint. Bryn Hargrove, the only other Lady Eagle in double figures, she had 11 and had 9 points in that third quarter run that got us back into the game as the Lady Eagles clawed back from that 19-point deficit. Kendall Cunningham, Jayla David, both posts added 6. Both of them had 4 at the half, so they both picked up a bucket in the second half as well. And then rounding out scoring for the Lady Eagles, Brett Clay and Nakaya Mojica both had a deuce. 45 total points for the Lady Eagles, 41 for Carlsbad, and a game that was kind of like the trap game that I've been talking about for weeks now. This was the one, and came out flat and had to find a way to come back and win it. Duke got a boys score coming in. It's 50-44 was the last score reported to me on the boys game. They had a 6-point lead there, second half action for the ladies. I actually got an update. I want to thank Evie Stuber, the best engineer in the world, back at the station. She's got me a new score, 55-48. Hobbs leads. That's a fourth quarter score. I want to thank my scoreboard operator, Tim Ellisor, tonight, and my wife, Brenna Coltrane, on the camera. And for Evie Stuber back at the station, this is the coach. Good night.
You're clear?
Hey, thanks. Appreciate you.
No problem.
All right. Good night.
Good night.